It's Friday, January 5th, 2024. Happy New Year to everybody. This is Doug at Big Love Vinyl. I am here with Lionel, of course, and we are going to do new arrivals because it's Friday. Sorry for my voice. I got some stuff going on that I'm working out. But here's the shop. Got some really cool stuff to show you today. Some great new arrivals. I always like to start with kind of showing you what's up on our wall. We've got an OG Descendants, 1985, I think is that first press Descendants. Jane's Addiction, that is a US 1990, the rare censored version of that. Those are some new things on the wall. Some stuff that's been up a while. Still have the B-52s up there, that Mobile Fidelity, Van Halen. Got a couple of these new Random Access Memory pressings, which is a great album, sealed double LP, Daft Punk, of course. And now playing actually today is Greatest Hits Journey Volume 2. It was opened but never played, so it's a, we'll call it near mint. All right, Lionel, you ready to do this? He's ready. Let's show you what's left over. Lots of stuff left over from our new arrivals from the last week. And then I've got a whole tub here of new stuff to show you that we're going to put right in here. Let's first of all start by going through a quick flip of what's left over. I'll do this as quick as possible. The Who, Faith No More, Rush, Cro-Mags, Duran Duran, Suburbia Soundtrack, Husker Du, or Husker Du, however you like to say that. We got 3 of theirs. Fugazi, that's a 1990 OG, by the way. Sonic Youth, that is the sister album, first press. Frigid Pink, Dead Kennedys, that's a 1982 first press. Gray Matter, Bad Brains, first press. Jesus Lizard, 2 of those. Robert Cray, more Jesus Lizard, Faith No More. Jane's Addiction, self-titled. There's an unofficial Jane's. Duran Duran, more Jane's. Focus on Focus, that's Duran Duran. That is called Careless Memories. Frank Zappa, 2 of his. We've got Do the Right Thing. Focus, that is the Moving Waves album, the one that you used to seeing the purple cover on. Mad Show, Little Walter, English Beat, Kraftwerk, that's a promo. Band called Man, this is Mark Knopfler, of course, John Lee Hooker. What else do we have in here? Quartermass, Elliot Easton, Grenadine, Highback Chair, Sammy Hagar, Caravan, Boogie Boys, Metal Giants, that's a compilation, some hard rock for sure. Eric Johnson, Jimi Hendrix, Bob Dylan, that's an import from Europe, by the way, and Marvin Gaye, That's the Way Love Is. So if you'll give me a second, I'm going to use my big hands to move these down here. We're going to empty out this bin, and then we're going to fill it up with the new stuff for this week. I hope everybody had a safe New Year's. We had a really interesting December here in the shop. It's our first retail operation, so just to kind of see how things operate around Christmas time, I learned a lot from that, and a lot of happy people. A lot of people came in with Christmas gift lists, and we got to help them find records. That was fun. All right, so let's do this. This is the routine. If you've watched before, we do that. I don't know why, we just do. You cool, Lionel? He's cool? All right, let's go. Let's start off with a Fleetwood Mac Rumors. I'm gonna give you the band name, the title name of the album, and the price. That way, if you want to come in the shop, you can grab these. These are also all on our website. Every single record you see that I'll show you today, and everything that is here in the shop, including all of this stuff down here, is all on BigLoveVinyl.com. All right, if you need a new Rumors, there it is. This is King Crimson. That's an album called USA. I believe that's a live album. James Gang. This is James Gang Rides Again, and this is a Canadian import, $24. King Crimson was $22. Fleetwood Mac was $25. Here's one that a lot of people are looking for. I'll be surprised if it's here next week. Journey Greatest Hits. It's $45. There's the barcode on it. If you'd like to look it up, it's priced accordingly. That is just a difficult record to find now. It's the 2LP version. There's the REO Speedwagon, and you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. It's 12 bucks. Deep Purple, that's a C condition, which means the vinyl is likely a VG condition, and that's 12 bucks. We don't put anything that's less than a VG in the shop, and most of our stuff is VG plus or better. Hotel California, you recognize that one, I'm sure. 16 on that one. Little Feat, this is Feats Don't Fail Me Now, $9. Yes, 90125 is next, that's $14. Bruce Springsteen, Nebraska, 25 on Bruce. Simple Minds, New Gold Dreams, $14. Stevie Nicks, The Wild Heart is $15. Genesis, Abacab is next, it's $12. Blow by Blow, this is Jeff Beck, that's a $7 record, $7. The Beatles, Rock and Roll Volume Music 1, $18. And also Volume 2, which is also $18. Sorry about the glare, sun's coming in here. Kiss Animalize is next. These are all used records, just a reminder, and all on our website, biglovevinyl.com. 26 on the Kiss Animalize. Derek and the Dominoes, this is Layla, and that's 20. Iron Butterfly, Inagata Devita, $12 on that copy. Some Fresh Cream, listened to this album last week, and it is something that you play very loud. It was awesome. Fresh Cream, 15. Watched a Geddy Lee interview where he talked about the influence of that record on his style. So I dug into it, and I get it now. Blood on the Tracks, Bob Dylan, 24. We also have a John Wesley Harding Bob Dylan album, which is 17. That is a stereo 2i, EYE, Columbia. This is Bob Dylan's The Times They Are Changin'. This is a mono. A mono record still in the shrink wrap. So how about that? It's open, but still has the shrink wrap on it. Bob Dylan Desire is 18. We got J.J. Cale. This is a C condition. It does have a rough cover on it, as you can probably see there, 15 bucks. A lot of shelf wear. This one had a little bit of water damage on it, which is 10 bucks. J.J. Cale. This album is called Really, R-E-A-L-L-Y, Really. Really? What do you think, Lionel? Gosh, he's going to say something one of these days. Cheap Trick, this is their self-titled. It is a C condition. It also has a little bit of damage on the cover, but the vinyl is nice. 10 bucks. Booker T and the MGs, Hip Hug Her. Wow. I'd never seen this one before, and I absolutely love this Stax Booker T, everything that he's done. It's amazing. It's 19 bucks. The Beatles' Help is next. That's the Help soundtrack. $12 for that. We got a Tim Buckley. This album is called Happy Sad. $22 for Tim Buckley. The Byrds. This is Ballad of Easy Rider. $12 for that. And this is hard to find and appropriately priced. CL2775 is the catalog number on the Byrds' Notorious Byrd Brothers. 60 on that one. Bachman Turner Overdrive, Not Fragile, is $10. This is the Beastie Boys. It is called Kooky Puss, P-U-S-S, 12-inch single, near mint minus on this record. There is the label. Definitely a collector piece. That's priced at $39. James Taylor, there's a $7 James Taylor. AC/DC, Highway to You Know Where, 20 bucks for that one. Belladonna is 18. Stevie Nicks, of course. The Rolling Stones, 12 by 5 mono, is 37 for the mono. Early copy of that, right? Jimmy Buffett, Son of a Sailor, 14 for Jimmy. Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms, can't keep this one in stock, $19. Jimi Hendrix, this is the second copy we've ever seen of this, called Welcome Home. It's an import, 25 on Jimmy. Best of the Band, also another record that we cannot keep in stock, so welcome back. $18, Best of the Band. Steve Miller Band, this is Book of Dreams, which is 15. The Cars Candy-O, 16 on the Cars. Supertramp, Breakfast in America, 16. Dire Straits, Making Movies, $19. Great record. Paul McCartney, this is called Tug of War. It's a $10 record. Ram, another McCartney, which is 14. We've got John Cougar, American Fool, 14. Warren Zevon. This album is called Bad Luck Streak in Dancing School. What's he doing in there? $10 for the Warren Zevon. Go-Go's Beauty and the Beat is next, which is 15. We also have a copy of Vacation for 12. Eric Clapton, this is Timepieces Best of 16 for Clapton. B-52's Mesopotamia, 13. There's Wham, Make It Big, $25. Jazz record, this is Al Di Meola, John McLaughlin, Paco de Lucia, called Friday Night in San Francisco. That one's $10. I'm gonna put it down here because it will go in the jazz section. We have a 10-inch copy of the Cheap Trick album called Found All the Parts. 10-inch record, $8, just $8. We bought some 10-inch sleeves for these records because we got some more to show you. All right, next up, I'm going to actually make some room here. I'll do some adjustments later because we've got so many new arrivals. But we've got some punk rock records to show you. There are roughly 10 of them. And we're going to start with Bad Brains. This album is called Quickness. It's a US 1989 original translucent vinyl. We also have Bad Brains. The Youth Are Getting Restless. This is a US 1990 OG, also translucent, near mint minus on the vinyl for that. Bad Brains, Rock for Light. This is a US 1983 first press OG, near mint minus on the vinyl. Dead Kennedys is next. This is In God We Trust. That is a US 1981 VG on the vinyl. Butthole Surfers. This is Live Pepper, US 1985. The vinyl is excellent. It's a band called, I think the way you say it is Gaster del Sol. It's called the Serpentine Similar. 1993 first press OG with the insert and the poster. And the vinyl is in excellent condition. That is a math rock album. The genre is math rock. I was never good at math, so I don't know if I like it. Sonic Youth. This is Bad Moon Rising. It's terrible when you laugh at your own jokes. US red labels on this copy and excellent on the vinyl condition. Sonic Youth is next. This is Evol, E-V-O-L, US 1986. That is a repress. Excellent on the vinyl condition. This is Swiz, S-W-I-Z. The album is called Hell Yes, I Cheated. It's 1989. It's a US, and that one is tough to find. This is an album called Look at All the Children Now. Look at All the Children Now. It's on white vinyl. It has the inserts, and only 350 copies of this were ever made. Here's the back of this record. You can see who's on it. If you're into punk rock, you probably recognize those bands. But that is a collector piece. If we ever had a collector section, which we might do someday, that would go in that section for sure. Swerve Driver is next. This is Sons of Mustang Ford, 1991. It's a single and a promo copy. Wow. Near mint minus on the vinyl. So, and then one more. This is really cool. So this is a 10-inch record. I'm going to put it in here so you can see. It's not 12-inch, it's a 10-inch. And what's cool about it is it's on white vinyl. And it's also a double LP. So it's a 2 LP white vinyl 10-inch of Rancid, Let's Go. There's the back of it. And the vinyl is near mint condition. Don't say that very much, so you know it's nice. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Got a couple soundtracks to show you, and then we're going to move on to show you some new stuff. Let's so new as it's sealed. So just a few soundtracks. We're going to add a Thunderball over here in the soundtracks section. We're going to add a album called Riot on Sunset Strip. It's cool. Featuring the performances of the Standells, the Mugwumps, the Chocolate Watch Band, and Mom's Boys. Anyone ever heard that stuff? I should have played that. And we have two more, Fame soundtrack and also the Beaches soundtrack. This is 12, this is 10, this is 28, and this is 15. Okay, next up is we're going to show you our new arrivals, which are sealed. So this is new vinyl. Some of these, most of these are recent pressings. We do have some vintage stuff also that comes in that we put in this section that's sealed or is new. So let's start with, who's this? Oh man, I just can't think of her name. Maybe I should check the label. Just kidding. Taylor Swift Fearless. That's Taylor's version. It's 45. Van Morrison, What's It Gonna Take? This is a sealed double LP, 35 on the Van Morrison. This is the new Hanson record, and it comes in this cool box. So there are 3 records. They are all colored vinyl. It is new. We did open it because it was making a sound. We wanted to make sure we checked the condition, so it's unplayed. It's 39, and it's called RGB. We're the Hanson boys. We're big fans of Hanson here. All right, Kevin Raleigh is next. He is the keyboardist and co-lead vocalist of Michael Stanley Band. If you're from Cleveland, you know who I'm talking about here. This is called Delusions of Grandeur. It's a sealed 1989 record. $20 for the sealed Kevin Raleigh. Next up is Flyleaf. This is a sealed unofficial on orange vinyl. Very, very difficult to find. You can see when they were popular because MySpace.com is on the back of that record. That is, I call this the precursor to Evanescence. If you like Evanescence, I'm sure if she's been interviewed and asked about her influences, I'm sure that would come up. All right, we did that one. This is a sealed record from 1968. It is C condition just because of the sleeve. Although it's sealed, it's got a bit of an opening there, and some of the shrink is coming off in the back, but we still put it in the new because we know the vinyl's new. That is the Glitter House, an album called Colorblind. Just a few more to show you here. We've got the Creedence Clearwater Revival. This is at the Royal Hall, recorded April 14th, 1970, sealed on Craft Recordings. Great sounding records, 28 on that. Random Access Memories, which we showed you earlier. Tyler Childers. This album is called Country Squire. That's 28 on the Tyler Childers. We've got a restock of Queen's Greatest Hits, which is sealed and on red and white vinyl. Natalie Imbruglia in the house. This is such a great record. Personally, I guarantee this one. The song Torn is on it, but there are actually several other really, really great songs on that album. If you've never heard it, $25 for sealed copy of Natalie Imbruglia. We have the indie exclusive Tears for Fears Tipping Point. It's sealed and green vinyl, $28 for that version of that great record. Restock on Taylor Swift, Speak Now, $49. This is Daft Punk, Alive 2007. This is my oldest son's, really likes Daft Punk. He got this for Christmas and was thrilled. $38 for the Daft Punk. Have a restock on Smashing Pumpkins, Siamese Dream. This is a 2 LP gatefold, $59. Expensive record there. We think it's priced well. Greta Van Fleet, Anthem of the Peaceful Army is sealed. It's $35. And we've got a few more here. There's Taylor, her version of Red, 4 LP on red vinyl, $49. And we've got Dave Brubeck Quartet, a restock on Time Out, which is sealed at $28. Okay, that's it. Got it under 20 minutes. We still have our keychains here. If you're interested in a keychain, these are just $5. We can throw them in your box, or you can pick them up here in the shop. There's a last look at what's happening at Crossroads Gathering Place here in Oak Island, and we'll see you next Friday.